Welcome to the Style Sports Hub, presented by UF Health Medical Group Orthopaedics.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Sports Hub podcast presented by UF Health Medical Group Orthopaedics, Plaza Lincoln, and Plaza Cadillac. I'm your host, Kyle Coppola, and today we are on with Salt Lake High School football. We got Coach Brad Lord on with us and Jessie Barker Jr. Thank you guys both for joining us on the Sports Hub today.
Thank you.
We're excited to be here, Kyle.
Yeah, a very exciting year that you guys are having. Obviously, you guys won the district championship last year. You guys come in this year, and you're looking for district championship number 2. Have the chance to do that against Horizon High School on Friday night, and then I think you got one more district game this year against Lake Mineola as well. But what a season it's been so far, Coach. Talk a little bit about your team and the season.
So we had lofty goals and high expectations, and we're not there yet. We have to get better every day with practice. Horizon's coming in with a lot of weapons Friday night. Number 4 is probably one of the best players that we've played against. So we got to take care of business Friday. That's the way we look at things. We take care of business every week. Practice Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Prepare one game at a time. These guys have put in a lot of work. Went into the bye week 5-1. Could have went into the bye week 6-0 if we didn't make so many mistakes against the Villages. I tip my hat to them; they're a very good team. But we are working towards our goals, and we're not there yet, and we're not satisfied.
Jessie, what a season your defense has had so far. I mean, what a year. 5-1. You guys are not giving up a lot of points to teams at all. You've got 10 sacks on the season, 4 fumbles caused by you. Talk a little bit about the defensive effort and how that's been so far this year.
So we strive for the standard, and for the standard for us, it's a high bar. So it's like you come in with no energy on practice, it's a bad practice technically. So, just during games, we try and be as physical as possible. Just play the game how it should be.
Yeah, and you've definitely been physical this year. The entire defense has been playing a really good season. I mean, you yourself with 10 sacks this season getting in there, and you've had plenty of help this season from your teammates as well. But you've been with this program really since the beginning of the turn when Coach Lord came in a couple of years ago, turned the program around. I mean, it was 0-10. And then he comes around, 2-win season, and then it's like a 7-win season. Now you're looking at maybe potentially an 8, 9, 10-win season or even more once you get to the playoffs. What's it been like to be a part of that turnaround?
It's definitely been a lot of growth, in the weight room especially, because for the first year I was here, for my freshman year, we didn't take the weight room seriously. But now it's been work, just the standard. Yeah,
definitely. And you came in, a coach, and you've kind of changed the philosophy all around. These kids believe in the program. They're 5-1 this season. Got a couple of games left in the season, but what a year it's been for your program.
Yeah, we put together a pretty tough schedule, so we've been tested, and we'll be tested Friday. And Jessie and Dylan and Malik Holman, who you'll be talking to later, they were my guys. I pulled them aside. My first week, I said, if we do this together, we're going to turn this program from being an embarrassment to being great. And they bought in, and, we work all summer. We work in the weight room. We start up right after football season ends. And, we try to run it like a small college program. You played college football and probably we run it a little harder than some of the smaller colleges, right? We try to. I don't do anything special. Everything I've learned, I've plagiarized from other coaches. Saban and Dabo Sweeney and other coaches that I've read books on and stuff. We try to emulate that and pass it on to our kids. One of the big things that we are into is nutrition this year, right? So our boosters are great. They raise money, protein shakes after practice, things like that. So the minute practice ends, they're not going home hungry. They're getting a protein in them right away. So,
yeah,
we learn everything every day. I can't wait to learn how I can say on Sunday nights as a coach when I'm scouting, hey, AI, they run the single wing. give me the best defense against a single wing. And I learned it from AI. I know that's coming down the road.
It definitely is. And Jessie, a lot of great things coming down the road for you as well. I know that you got a couple of colleges looking at you as well, and you're a high GPA student. What's your GPA at?
I believe a 4.7.
That's fantastic.
He's a leader, and he's got an offer to West Florida, which is a great football school. Yeah. So, and there'll be some other offers for Jessie. I mean, I see them coming down the line. He can play inside. He can play a defensive end edge. He's multi-talented. He can do a lot of things. He could actually play H-back for us if we wanted him to.
Yeah, an athletic guy. I mean, you just look at him, and he's an extreme athlete. And what got you into playing football? I want to go back to when you first started football, Jessie. Everybody has a story about their journey. What's your story?
So, at a young age, I used to do karate a lot. And then I started basketball, and it just wasn't for me. So, and then I moved out to Groveland, and I started playing for the Claremont Knights. And, you know, my dad played football, so it was kind of just a thing for me. And for the longest, I played O-line. Mm-hmm. And then 14U, I believe, Pop Warner, something switched, and it was just like, I want to play D-line. Yeah. So, and then it's just been up from there.
And laying the hits down, and you certainly are. 49 tackles so far this season. One of the team leaders. I think he is the team leader as far as tackles go.
Him or Tyson Williams, who isn't in. Yeah, it's either or.
Tyson's having a great season as well. Really, that whole linebacking core has been.
Chase Coelho, who came over to us this year, is doing a good job for us too.
Yeah. What has stepped the defense up this year? Like last year, we saw glimpses of great defense. You guys put the offense together this year, but the defense has been helping you immensely this season.
Well, yeah, they're good, and you know they're going to be tested Friday night. I hope they're real good this Friday night.
Yeah.
I think maturity. I think playing together for a while. You know, they've played together for a while, so they trust each other to take care of each other's job. Right? We talk about defense is about doing your job. It's not about going out and doing something that you know on your own. Right. As a defense, we want everyone running the ball. We want everyone taking care of their gap. So yeah, and we're like I said. You know, when you play a single wing team or a team that has so many formations like Horizon, gosh, it's a long week for the coaching staff.
Yeah, it certainly is. Jessie, I want to ask you, what is the biggest thing that you've learned from this coaching staff? I mean, you've been on it for the last 3 years. You've seen the changes from the old coaching staff and the new coaching staff. What's the biggest change?
I would definitely say discipline. We harp on it a lot because my first year, people was just running around doing what they want to do, not showing up to practice, playing in the games. Mm-hmm. This year, like today, Coach Laurie said, if you miss today without a note, you're not playing Friday. So you definitely got to be disciplined.
Yeah, definitely have to be a disciplined football team. We saw that with your teams, where you came from. You bring that over to South Lake High School, and what a change, Coach.
Yeah, it's good watching them grow, and I really love this class, the senior class. They're going to be the ones who, you know, last year's team, yeah, but this senior class is put together their discipline package. Mm-hmm. They've put football and academics first. I think we have a shot at the all-academic team, which would be cool too.
Yeah.
You know, we're close on that, so we're really pushing that. Like today, the seniors didn't have to come to school, but a whole majority, like 20 of them, showed up for study to take advantage with the study hall this morning, and you know they got rewarded. You know we're reward based, so they got chicken biscuits.
There you go. That's what it's about. You know. And then Jessie, what do you want to study in college? Do you have any ideas what you want to study yet?
Probably marketing or business, somewhere around there.
Yeah. Well, what's made you interested in that?
Well, my mom and my dad are both business owners themselves. So
what do they own?
My mom's a real estate agent, and my dad's a lawn service company.
That's awesome that these kids have a great support system as well. I mean, Jessie, obviously high GPA student. At so many of those on your team, Coach.
Yeah, I mean, all three of the guys that you're going to be talking to today, they're all GPA guys. Yeah, and that has they correlate with each other. Okay, great teams also are great academically. From my experiences. Other people have their own way of doing things, but we believe if you're going to do something right, you need to do something right across the board.
Absolutely. Jessie, we want to wish you good luck against Horizon this weekend. Hopefully you can get the win against Horizon and lock this district championship up here in the next few weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. We're going to take our first break here on the Sports Hub. When we come back, we'll have more with Salt Lake High School football.
Is pain or restricted range of motion keeping you on the sidelines? Get back in the game with expert orthopedic care from UF Health Medical Group Orthopaedics. UF Health Medical Group Orthopaedics provides robotic-assisted surgical joint repairs and replacements, post-operative care, and inpatient rehabilitation services, all close to home, right here in Lake and Sumter counties. And for those unexpected injuries, UF Health Medical Group Orthopaedics offers convenient walk-in and same-day appointments. To learn more or to schedule an appointment with one of their specialists, call 352-323-5665.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Sports Hub podcast presented by UF Health Medical Group Orthopaedics, Plaza Lincoln and Plaza Cadillac. We're on with South Lake High School football. We got Malik Holman on with us right now. Malik, one of the running backs here for South Lake High School. You've had a great start to your season, Malik. Over 500 yards rushing in just 5 games so far. Coach, talk a little bit about Malik's efforts so far.
He's one of the best running backs in Central Florida. He runs angry and he runs hard. He has a different gear. Has some offers, just a great all-around player, another player that bought into the weight room. He's really gotten stronger, dedicated to football, went on to all the football camps over the summer to get better. Last year, he ran for 1,300 yards and didn't start playing running back till week 4. So we look for big things for him. We're excited he's going to be running this week against Horizon. We're going to need it. And Malik's just, he's bought into the system, and he's a can-do guy.
He definitely is, and you can see that can-do attitude with over 500 yards rushing so far, along with Trey Kelly. I think Trey Kelly's had about 206 yards rushing. So between you guys have really been leaders on the offense. 3 touchdowns so far this year, Malik. What's been the keys to the offensive success?
The keys to the offense is really just execution, getting the players the ball, shoot.
Yeah, I mean, you've had a strong offensive line this season as well. Talk a little bit about your guys up front. I mean, they've been able to open up gaps for you where there were no gaps maybe a couple of years ago. You're finding those gaps, and you're able to run through, and it's certainly showing this year.
Yeah, our O-line has gotten way better. They're better than last year. Andrew Carter, Dylan, a returning senior, Christian, they all, make great gaps when running the ball.
Yeah. What's it been like the last couple of years to see this South Lake program really excel? I mean, I guess last year you weren't the running back, but then you became the running back. What were you playing before running back? Where were you as far as that?
I was middle linebacker.
So you were at linebacker. What was the transition like to running back? When did coach be like, okay, you're really good at running the ball, we're going to put you in at running back?
Shoot, it was Taveri's game when I started playing running back, and they just saw that I was moving fast, and they loved how I ran. So they were like, you know what, next week we're gonna put you in that running back, see what you can do. And ever since then I just became the starting running back.
Yeah, you certainly did. And what a move it was, Coach. Of course, Malik comes in this season, one of the leading running back on the team. What was that decision like for you last year? What did you see in Malik?
Well, we were running back by committee. Caden McGlure, I think, was playing running back too. We had Marcel, but we wanted to use Marcel like in the slot more. Yeah, Marcel Walker, but we wanted, and Malik just took it. I mean, he took it over, started just pounding away, and we like that hard-nosed running back in our offense that's going to get the extra yardage. Our offensive line has improved. They're still young, too. We have 3 juniors on our offensive line. So we are in good shape that way. But like what I like about Malik is there's a different gear, and he runs hard and he runs angry. So as a guy who likes to pound the rock sometimes, we are throwing a lot more this year, but a guy who likes to pound the rock, it's nice to have him. And Tyrese Thompson's done a great job for us. Tyrese Thompson stepped in last week against Forest and ran for 138 yards. So it's good, and they're friends. So, now we've got this two-back system going. So
Tyrese, over 200 yards rushing so far this season, 2 touchdowns as well. So you guys have been able to be a 1-2 combo along with Trey Kelly, who's been having a fantastic year. What's it been like to play with Trey Kelly, too? Because we've seen him develop the last couple of years as well as the quarterback. Obviously started as a freshman for South Lake High School and now one of the upperclassmen and a leader on the team. What's it been like playing with him?
Playing with Trey Kelly is like he's like an RPO quarterback. Like, he reads defense. He does an excellent job reading the defense, and he executes and gets on us when plays are not corrected. He's more like from freshman year till now, I see him as like Jackson Dart. He's a good quarterback. Knows how to read. He's great.
Yeah, Jackson Dart now starting as well for the Giants, of course. But I want to. Everybody has a story about how they got into football. I want to know what your story is. How did you end up getting into football? I mean, you started defensively. Now you're playing offense. Were you always an offensive player or a defensive player as well when you started?
So when I started football, it was like before I started football, I was playing baseball, and my dad, he introduced me into football. And back then, I was like a little chunky, so I was like starting on offense on the O-line blocking, and then years go by, I slim up, and now I'm playing linebacker, and then all of a sudden 2 years into that, now I'm playing running back, and it's just been a great experience.
Well, I believe that offensive line start helped you become a really good football player. I'm a big O-line guy.
Yeah, I know you're a very big O-line guy, Coach, and it shows, too, because you guys get these guys in the weight room and you're able to pack some muscle weight onto these guys. Of course, if they continue on, they get into college, they get on these regimens, and they really build muscle. One of the best guys recently that did it, I think, is Mac Harris, actually.
Oh, yeah.
I think if you look at Mac Harris, and he came out of the Villages, he played quarterback and linebacker.
He did.
But once he got to college, I mean, man, did that kid beef up. It's just amazing the difference.
The kid who was at Leesburg here, and he played for Florida State. I know the quarterback. Come on, you can.
Oh man, I
you know who he was, and now he played for Florida State, and they moved him to tight end at Florida State years ago. He was a real good Leesburg quarterback. Actually, one of my tight ends was cousins with him from my previous school. But you see a lot of that happening.
Yeah.
You take these athletic kids who are running backs, tight ends, receivers, you pack the weight on them, and now they're linebackers and defensive ends, right?
Yeah. What are your thoughts on where high school football is as far as packing weight on these guys and getting them prepared for what comes after? I mean, not everybody's going to go and play college football, but for the most part, these guys, I mean,
they have to hit it hard. They have to, the Rector kid. You remember Wyatt Rector? Yeah. Sorry about that. That's my age. It came to me. He was a great player too. Weight room. Eat the right foods. We do have a major problem with this generation, right? All our players have bought into working out. Some of them haven't. Mm-hmm. And those guys don't play much. The guys who want to play video games and sit in their house and not do the extra work, they're not seeing the field that much. The guys who are working in the weight room, eating right? And that's a big nutrition's a big thing we're on. And we haven't come close to conquering it and being good at it. We're okay at it right now. But I think it's a big not a problem, but it's an issue that there's so many kids who could be out there doing whatever sport, football, baseball, outside, getting active. Sitting inside, it's just not good for our youth. Yeah. And I'm lucky. I have 55 kids who came to workouts, 60 kids who came to workouts every day. I mean, it's a blessing. And, you know, there's days, Coach Lord's 65 years old. Well, 64, sorry. 64 years old. He's tired, right, in the summer and dragging. But I know those 50 kids are going to show up, so I better show up with a lot of energy and ready to go with them, you know?
When you hear Coach Lord say something like that, what does that mean to play for a coach that has that philosophy, Malik?
Shoot, it gives. He cares a lot. He really cares a lot about us. Because our previous head coach, he really didn't. He didn't put in or like gave us speeches like how he gives us to like motivate us to keep on playing football, keep going through the process. Because it's amazing.
Motivation is such a big factor with that too. What's the biggest motivating factor to you as you get on and you strap that helmet on and you get ready for a Friday Night Lights football? What's the motivation?
The motivation really is I'm not just playing for myself. I'm playing for people around me, people who cared about me and got me through there for this journey.
Who are some of those people that have helped you through?
True, Coach Lord, my mom, my dad. Shoot, some of the teachers in the classrooms just motivate me to keep going on.
You live the atmosphere every single day at South Lake High School as well in Groveland. I know the school is really excited about the football program right now and everything that's going around. I think the basketball program is going to have a pretty decent season this season as well. There's so many great pieces that are involved with South Lake High School. What's the atmosphere been like at the school?
The atmosphere has been lifted up, you know, because before there was a lot of fights. No one didn't want to come to school. Now that Coach Lord came in, it's like the atmosphere changed a lot. Like people now want to come to South Lake. People now want to come support us and see how we doing.
Our school has unbelievable administration. They go above and beyond. And not just supporting football. I mean, we've had a great softball program there for a long time. Jarrett Fullerton does a great job. Eric Leitner in baseball, right? So all these different cultures are on the same page with our leader, Stephen Benson, our principal. We're all on the same page. And sometimes there's cross-ups and miscommunications, but we're all on the same page at South Lake High School. And it's been a great place to be. I get excited to go there every day. And it's not just with the football players. I get to work in the library, so I see everyone and, you know, giving people high fives. I see smiles on the kids. Mm-hmm. When I first started there a few years ago, you know, it wasn't so much. But these administrators have worked so hard post-COVID, right? Post-COVID was hard. It was. I think if you talk to any teachers or administrators, you know, they're seeing now that the kids are back, they're socially better, they're working on things, you know, and it's great to see.
It is great to see, and that's so exciting when you have a coach like that. You get principals, and you get a family around you that feels that way as well. Malik, we want to thank you for coming on to our program, giving us a little insight, and good luck with the rest of your season as well and trying to get that second district championship.
Thank you, too.
Absolutely. We're going to take one final break here on the Sports Hub, and when we come back, we'll have Dylan Prinzel on with us with South Lake High School.
Drive home your new Lincoln during our summer invitation event. Enjoy 0% for 48 months and 2 years free maintenance on our large selection of 25 Corsair, Nautilus, and Aviator. Or take $5,000 off remaining 24 Nautilus. Stop in today to see the all-new 25 Navigator, completely redesigned with our most luxurious interior ever, featuring a 48-inch curved display and 24-way massaging seats. Plaza Lincoln in Leesburg, across from the airport. Our drive to be the best starts with you.
Hey, everybody, we are back here on the Sports Hub podcast with South Lake High School. We're talking with Brad Lord, the head coach for South Lake High School, and we got Dylan Prinzel on with us as well, one of the offensive linemen here. Having a great season, you guys are. I want to welcome you onto the program. Appreciate you coming on. You guys start 5-1, and you guys are opening holes up for your offensive players to go to work. Trey Kelly's had a bunch of holes opened up for him. He took over 200 yards for Kelly just alone as a quarterback, and He's having a great year, but we just talked to Malik Holman. He was all about the offensive line, including yourself, who's been able to open up holes for you. Talk a little bit about your season so far and what's been going on.
Came out strong against Lake Nona. That's when we knew it's all uphill from here. We got Tyrese Thompson, who played for us last week. He ran hard, he ran fast, and we got it done for him.
What's it been like to watch this offensive group? I know you guys have got a lot of young guys, but Prinzel, one of the seniors on the group as well. You've been able to watch him mature the last couple of years and really watch him gain strength. I mean, he's a big guy, 6'3", 6'4", roughly. Plays guard for you guys. What's it been like to coach him the last couple of years?
Well, Dylan's got an excellent football IQ, right? So I had to push him hard in the weight room because that's what he was, his weakness, we'll say. And he got stronger and was willing to be coached. And we depend on him. We depend on him being a coach on the field. We have 2 juniors starting on the offensive line. Blayton Rush and Christian are seniors, but we also have another junior who rotates in a lot. And Dylan has taken that role and learned how to deal with the role, right? He was Coach Lord at the beginning, yelling at everyone, and he found out that didn't work with his peers. So now he's a teacher out there, and I'm looking forward. Our offensive line is the key to this game on Friday night. They got to take over, and because Horizon's going to run, and they're going to take care of ball control, and like I said, their offense is potent. So our offensive line, we need to take control. They've learned 3 different schemes in 3 years, so they're smart. Right now, he's had 3 different line coaches in 3 years, and we got a great offensive line coach, Coach Demings, right now, and they're hitting it off. So,
what's the biggest thing you've learned from Coach Demings?
It's definitely footwork.
Yeah,
footwork is what will make or break the game for us up front. If you don't have feet, you're not moving anybody. You're not doing anything really.
So talk a little bit about this Horizon team coming in here. Obviously, you won the district championship last year. What a couple of years it's been for you as well. You've seen this program come up from the bottom, and now you're there this season with a chance for a second straight district championship and the potential to host some playoff games for South Lake High School. I don't think that's happened since the 1990s. What does that mean to you?
It means a lot. The community has built up around us. The school has. Even the teachers, they care about us more. They want to see us thrive.
Yeah. And thriving you guys are. We talked a little bit about, coming in. I don't think South Lake has hosted any playoff games. Maybe you got to go all the way back to the 90s. I can't find a time that they did on Max Preps before the modern stat keeping came in. You'd have to go back to the record books in the library. But
I'm going to have to ask Coach Woolham about that if they've ever hosted. I know they've been in the playoffs with Coach Woolham, but I don't know if they've ever hosted.
That's so exciting, too, for the program. I mean, I know a lot of kids.
We got a long way to go to host, though. Yeah. I mean, we got to take care of a lot of business starting today at practice.
Yeah, for sure. What's it been like to go in on a normal day of practice with this guy?
It's definitely tough. You'll get Coach Lord yelling in your ear about the small details, but the small details is what we need to go and win the district and host some playoffs.
What's the offensive lines? What's the key to the success of the offensive line this season? Because you guys have allowed your offensive players to go to work. Malik obviously has been able to. You've been able to give Trey Kelly some time in the pocket, which is so important because he's been able to throw it to his guys wherever he needs it to be.
Kedrick Powell's leading all of Central Florida in receiving.
Unbelievable year that Kedrick Powell's having. Sure. But the reason he's able to have that kind of year, the stats that he's put up, is because of the offensive line giving them pressure, not taking the pressure off of Trey Kelly. What's that been like?
I don't want to say it's easy because nothing in football is ever really easy. But we've had to deal with a lot of adversity up front, whether that be guys going down or holes being opened up when they're not supposed to be. But it's definitely a lot of work to get Trey and to get Kedrick where they need to be.
Yeah, and they're having a great year so far. I'm going to look some of these statistics up right here real quickly for Kedrick Powell. He's got 604 yards receiving and 5 touchdowns this season. What a year that you've been able to give Kedrick Powell, but also Trey Kelly to allow those opportunities, Coach.
Yeah, we got a lot of work to do. I know that. I know I keep saying that, but we can be so much better. Our O-line's doing a great job. They can be dominant if they get better and pay attention to details and work their feet and their hands, like Dylan's saying. What's great about them, and I watch their unit. Same with D-line. I mean, these guys are a unit. They're going to battle. We're not going to give anything away, but we are also very aware that we got to play football one play at a time and win every rep. And if we do that, things will take care of themselves.
Yeah, you hear that. What is it like to play under a coach that has that kind of philosophy? Because I feel like that's a great philosophy to have.
It's definitely great coming from 0-10, not having really anything to look forward to. But now with Coach Lord here and all the coaches he brought in, we have big goals for the season.
Dylan, I asked the last couple of guys how you got into football. Everybody has a different story about how they got into it. How did you get into the sport of football?
I moved down here from Massachusetts at 8 years old, and I really needed something to do. And football was there for me, whether that was, going to practice every day or going to games on the weekends. It was definitely there. Started off, I was short. I was real short. I was shortest on my team, but
I heard you were fat too.
I was super fat.
Yeah.
They made me play center, and from there I started mixing myself with D-line and O-line and just growing my skills to where they need to be.
And it's exciting for you as well. Obviously, you're a senior. You want to go off and potentially play some college football here as well in the future. What does that look like, and what do you want to study in college?
I was looking to study criminal justice or what's that one? Well, it doesn't really matter. Criminal justice, so we can do something with my life after football.
For sure. Yeah,
he's looking at like some of the maritime academies, some of the military academies. And Dylan's, that will be a good fit for him.
Yeah,
I mean, he's come such a long way that he's very coachable.
For sure.
When I first met him, he was hard to coach.
And so that do you get many guys like that that come through and then they kind of grow and mature?
At the beginning, I had to take care of it. Now the team takes care of it. There's a culture here, so
absolutely, and the culture is certainly working in the right direction. You guys, again, 5-1, have a big one against Horizon High School. What are you most looking forward to out of that Horizon game coming up this weekend?
I don't want to say hurting people, but hurting people is what we like to do up front.
Moving people.
Moving people, yeah.
Yeah, we want to move people.
Yeah.
Definitely get the win.
Yeah, definitely. If you get that win, you're looking pretty good. Of course, you still got the district game against Lake Mineola, but looking pretty good down the stretch here for you guys.
Well, we have a philosophy, and Dylan and Jessie are part of it, This skill guy's all over the place, right?
Yeah.
Why is the University of Miami great right now? They're great because their offensive line's great and their defensive line's great, Mm-hmm. They have Carson Beck and they have that Tony kid and stuff. They're special, there's no doubt. But make no bones about it, Miami's where they're at now because of their offensive and defensive line.
For you guys, not just offensive and defensive, it's also special teams. You guys are having pretty good. Yeah, I mean,
we have one of the best kickers in Central Florida.
Yeah,
I mean, he can bomb it. We touchbacks. It's beautiful when you can have touchbacks all night.
Yeah,
Chris is special. So Connor Beacon does a really good job coaching our special teams up. So and they'll tell you right now, we spend a lot of time on special teams daily.
Yeah, so it's a huge part of the game. I think sometimes in high school football it gets overlooked, but it's a huge part of.
I mean, Kedrick had an 86-yard touchdown return last week.
Yeah.
And McKenna made a field goal to open up the scoring. So without those special teams, you're not where you're at.
Well, it opens up options for you as well, whether it's in games or at the end of games. I mean, end of quarters. if you're not near the end zone, kick a 45-yard field goal.
Yeah. It's nice to have that weapon.
Yeah, definitely nice to have that weapon. It's nice to have you on the show as well, Dylan. Wish you the best of luck with the rest of your season and what you choose to do as well after you graduate.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. That's going to wrap things up on this edition of the Sports Hub. Want to thank Salt
you,
Lake
Kyle.
High School for coming on. Brad, thanks for coming on with us, and can't wait to see what you guys can do down this home stretch here.
Yep, we got to get one rep at a time.
Exactly. One rep at a time, one game at a time. Thank you to our partners, UF Health Medical Group Orthopaedics, Plaza Lincoln, and Plaza Cadillac. That'll wrap things up, and we'll see you on the next edition next week.
This has been the Style Sports Hub, presented by UF Health Medical Group Orthopaedics.